Hey everyone, welcome back to the B-Movie Bunker. Today we're looking at A Little Bit Zombie. This is 2012, brought to us by Casey Walker. What we have here is the story. It's basically some guy and his fiance go off with the best man and bridesmaid, which is his sister and brother-in-law of the groom-to-be. They go off, basically on a little getaway before the wedding and all, and groom basically gets bit by an infected mosquito, which is slowly turning him into a zombie. Now, this is a comedy film, and overall, I liked it. I didn't think it was a fantastic film, but it was a fun movie. It was funny. I think the acting was kind of cheesy and over the top, but that was done in an intentional way. And I think it's a credit to the cast in that they pulled it off without coming across as just bad actors. Because I got to tell you, the intentionally acting bad is not an easy thing to do. I mean, there are bad actors, and there are good actors who, can do that over-the-top, cheesy, schmaltzy kind of thing, and still make it work for the film. And I think it works in this film. The general cast is really good. There's a couple of smaller roles that I really liked, especially George Booza. Look him up. You see him, you know him. He plays Captain Cletus. He's the local butcher. And Stephen McHattie, another guy, you see him, you recognize him. He's basically kind of like Lance Henriksen was genetically spliced with Stacy Keach. Just kind of this gruff, grizzled. He's the zombie hunter. And I like the way this movie goes, where it's actually the zombie hunter. He is more of the remorseless killer. He doesn't. It's almost like he has no conscience. He kills and kills and kills. Where the zombie is the one that you actually have some sympathy with, because he is, a person who's trying to fight this off. It's not like your typical zombie where he's just instantly, dead and just going everywhere. He still maintains some of his humanity, and it's his struggle to stay human, and then the struggle of his friends and family trying to accommodate him. And it's great on the way it works with the whole. In some ways, your morals are dictated by your commitments and your relationships with people. There are things that you might never consider doing until a loved one requires you to do this thing, and the movie touches on that. But again, as I said, it's a comedy, but it has an underlying theme of what would you do for someone you love? And there are a lot of people who would go, across that line for someone they love, and I like how the movie kind of addresses that. I like the fact that they had tactical bacon in the movie. Some of you should get tactical bacon, so pre-made, ready-cooked, fully cooked bacon in a can. Why would you not want this? Everyone should have this. My bunker is full of this stuff. It's about 97% of my diet. The rest is snake squeezins, and that's pretty much it. But like I said, this was a fun movie. It's a neat little comedy. It's not going to have you rolling on the ground laughing, but it's going to keep a smile on your face, I think, throughout most of it. If you're looking for a typical zombie gore fest, you're not going to find that. And there are some things that don't quite make sense in the film. I mean, the fact that you've got the zombie hunters, and so there are zombie hunters who go around hunting zombies. But the rest of the cast and people around seem to have no idea what zombies are. So somehow zombies exist, but to a point where no one really knows about them. Scale of 1 to 10, like I said, it was a fun movie, but so I wouldn't call it, on par with Shaun of the Dead. So on a scale of 1 to 10, it's more of a Sh of the Dead. Maybe even a Sh of the Dead. So it's funny. It's not quite on the caliber of like a Shaun of the Dead or a Zombieland, but I still think it's a fun movie. I think it's definitely still worth checking out. So that's all I really have for this one. Until next time, why don't you all stay safe out there in the wasteland, folks.